So, training can be frustrating. If you want results, you have to train hard, which usually means dealing with being sore, dealing with being tired, and oftentimes not really having time for anything else. All of the cooking, all of the laundry, all of the money that you're gonna spend on supplements and on clothes that are just gonna get ruined, not to mention the unbearable feeling that you may never be enough. I'm pretty sure there was an upside here somewhere. I am. But if you're here, you probably like working out and being active. Let that be going to the gym, playing a sport, whatever it may be. So why am I making a video about not training? Look, I love training. I love every aspect of it. And I've built my life around just being able to have 1 or 2 hours available every day to train. But I know for a fact that that is not the case for everyone. And the truth is, like the ultimate truth of life is that we're all gonna fucking die. So we might as well enjoy the time that we have here. You know, it's okay to have hardships, it's okay to go through challenging times, but most of our time here should be somewhat enjoyable. The problem is that working out, staying in shape is really not a want, it is a need, okay? That is if you want to age gracefully and stay fully able as you grow older. If you don't, then, I mean, you're probably not on this side of YouTube, so there's that. And when we're dealing with things that are a need, things that you have to do, it's great if you love them. It's great if you like doing them, you know, but if you don't, then they can in fact become a chore. And I think that you really do not look forward to. And I feel like that's a problem with training and working out for the majority of people who are not like gym rats or former athletes that still enjoy training. So if this is you, worry not, because there is a solution and it's very simple. And it really makes me mad when people just don't take the time to understand these simple concepts. All you have to do is the bare minimum. And that's it. I already have a lot of videos on this topic, but I'll link them up here. But in summary, you only need a few things. You need to lift somewhat hard once or twice a week, and then you need to upkeep your conditioning. That is really it. For lifting, you have to move some weight. You have to recruit those higher threshold motor units once or twice a week, and that requires heavy lifting, you know, and the key word here is heavy. You don't have to feel the burn. They don't have to be tough sessions. You just need to show up, warm up well, and lift some weights. Ideally, heavy compound movements. You know, free weights are best, barbells are great. You can use machines as well. Forget about like wall sits, push-ups, 100 sit-ups. Forget about all that. Focus on the main core movements. Your squats, your deadlifts, your presses, things of that sort. If you know what you're doing, you can add a few more accessories, do a little more bodybuilding work. Perfectly fine. The second part is to upkeep your aerobic conditioning. For this, the best thing you can do is just do zone 2 work. Easy stuff, like low pace, like your heart rate is not going through the roof. 120 to 150 BPMs ideally is what you need to do for 20 to 30 minutes. And you can do this as much as you want. There is no limit to this, you know, so as long as you're feeling good, as long as you're recovering, just keep doing it if you like it. And if you don't, just do the bare minimum, twice a week. And lastly, this is sort of like the cherry on top. You need to try hard sometime during the week. You need to find a way to get your heart rate as high as it possibly can and do that for a few sets. Best thing you can do is just play a sport, okay? If not, you can do intervals on a bike, intervals on the rower, whatever it may be. Go run some sprints, whatever it may be. The idea is to get your heart rate as high as you can, sustain it for 10, 20 seconds or something like that. And then do 3 to 4 sets of that. And then you're golden. All in all of this work should not take you more than maybe 3 hours a week, 5 hours a week, if you're really trying. And you should be able to afford to set this time aside for something that is essentially gonna make every single other aspect of your life go better. The worst thing you can do is pretend like training needs to be this big task, this gigantic task that you have every day. Work out every day, do cardio every day, do abs every day, do sauna after working out and cardio every single day. Because at that point, you might as well not even be training. You are causing yourself more stress, more soreness than you can ever recover from. So your results are just gonna be essentially non-existent, and you're just gonna be more stressed out than you already are. If this really is a chore for you, and this is really something that you don't really love doing, find a way to keep it simple, easy, and quick, okay? And like I said, all you need are these things, and you should be in better shape than most people. Alternatively, if you love working out, if it is more or less your life, then that's great. You don't have an issue with this. Train smart, program accordingly and do your best. Just fucking keep at it. I will say though, give yourself some grace every now and then. Okay, allow yourself to gain a few pounds during the holidays. Who cares? Have a drink every now and then. As long as your livelihood doesn't depend on your athletic ability, there is no reason for you to not enjoy your life. You know, and you can do this while still upkeeping a pretty strict training program. I can tell you that from experience. Because seriously, if you don't need a break every now and then, you're not training hard enough. Or what could be worse, you have pushed it so far beyond the limits that you no longer remember what it feels like to be in top shape. You're just in this like shitty threshold, like hitting a ceiling that you can't get over. Okay, take a break every now and then. Take a few weeks to deload, to offload all the stress that you have going on your body. Enjoy life and get back to training. Yes, you're gonna be a little sluggish when you come back. Yes, things are gonna feel a little harder than they should, but it's fine. A few days of eating good food, getting plenty of sleep, and some easy workouts to ease yourself back into it, and you'll be back to top shape in no time. I promise you. All right, and that's the video. So if you're interested to learn more about training, I put together a 10 email series with the biggest lessons that I've learned over the past 20 years of training. All the dumbest things that I've done and the best things that I've done and the things that I keep doing because they fucking work. If you're interested in that, the link is right below. You can subscribe with a few clicks, unsubscribe whenever you want to. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate every single one of you guys. So yeah, bye.
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.